Welcome to Rowlett Real Estate School's Math Prep. Today we're going to talk about subdividing sections. Inside every township there is 36 sections. It is important to remember this due to the fact that this information is not given to you when you take the test. Each section contains 640 acres. Remember this too. Sections are the basic reference when writing legal descriptions. They can easily be divided into halves, quarters, and so on until the particular property one wants to locate has been found. First, divide the entire section into fourths. The upper right-hand corner of the section is called the northeast quarter. The lower right-hand corner is called the southeast quarter, and so on around the section. Directions are always given in terms of direction from the center of the section where the two dividing lines intersect. A quarter section contains 160 acres. They can be further divided just as a section is divided. If you are interested in a smaller tract than 160 acres, you can divide any quarter just as you did the section by dividing the results until you find the tract you want. In locating a property with the legal description, you must start with the last part of the description and read it backwards to the left. So if you need to find the southwest quarter of the northwest quarter of the southeast quarter of the northwest quarter of section 36, the first thing you need to do is read it backwards and locate the northwest quarter of section 36 first. All right, when located, divide that quarter into quarters and find the southeast quarter. Once you find that, divide that quarter into quarters and locate the northwest quarter. Divide that quarter into quarters and locate the southwest quarter. And there you have it. All right, guys. Let's make this a little bit more simple. We're going to animate it a little bit for you. Throw some color to it. Once more with color, and so that it is easy for you to follow. All right. Remember, we are locating the last part first, working backwards to the left. So we're going to look at the blue wording down here on the northwest quarter of section 36. And there's the blue. That's the northwest quarter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find the southeast quarter within this blue quarter. The southeast quarter is going to be this one there in the lower right-hand corner. And then we're going to go up and find the northeast quarter, and we're going to highlight it in yellow. And there it is. And as you can see, we're going backwards. Then we're going to find the southwest quarter of the yellow part, and there we are. Now we've actually just done exactly what we said earlier, and only we've animated it to make it easy to understand. This is a blow up of that northwest quarter. So the northwest quarter, that's the whole thing here. And now then the southeast quarters of that quarter. Then the northeast quarter of that quarter. And then there's the southwest quarter. It's just a little, it's just a kind of a zoom in on for you. Now we're going to find the number of acres in a tract. We're going to learn how to figure that. So always start with 640 acres. That's how many acres is in one section. And divide it by the denominator of each fraction in the legal description. For example, the southwest quarter, the northeast quarter, the southeast quarter, the northwest quarter of a certain parcel contains how many acres? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to start with 640 divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4, and on your calculator it should come up with 2.5. If your calculator doesn't say 2.5, you've either missed putting it in or your calculator ain't no good. Throw it away. All right. You always start with 640. There's a few rules we're going to learn as we go. If the word "and" is in the middle of the description, calculate the acres on either side of the word "and" separately, then add them together to find the total acres in the problem. Example, the southeast quarter of the northwest quarter and the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter. That word "and" sometimes can be invisible, so you got to be very, very careful. And here's how you figure that. You go 640 divided by 4 divided by 4 equals 40, and 640 divided by 4 divided by 4 equals 40. You add the two together, and it's a total of 80 acres. All right, let's do another one. The northwest quarter of the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter, section 20, township 4 south, range 2 east, describes a tract of how many acres? Pause the video for a moment and calculate this. All right, you should have come up with answer A, 10 acres. I'll show you how you figure that. Take 640 divided by 4 divided by 4 divided by 4, that equals 10 acres. You write that down. All right, let's do another one. The north half of the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter of the southeast quarter of the northwest quarter, and I read that wrong. See what I did? I just left out the word "and." I was jumping to each one, and this is something that you will find yourself doing. You'll overlook the word "and I just did. All right, let's do this again. The north half of the northeast quarter of the southwest quarter, don't overlook the word "and." The southeast quarter of the northwest quarter contains how many acres? Go ahead and pause your video and we'll come back with the answer. All right, you should come up with 60 acres. So 640 divided by 2 divided by 4 divided by 4 equals 20 acres. 640 divided by 4 divided by 4 equals 40 acres. And you add the two together and you come up with a total of 60 acres. Here we go again. How many acres are in the northeast quarter of the southeast quarter and the southeast quarter of the northeast quarter? And, oh, we got a surprise. We had a second "and." The north half of the northeast quarter. Again, pause the video, figure this out, and come back. You should have come up with 160 acres. And 640 divided by 4 divided by 4 equals 40. 640 divided by 4 divided by 4 equals 40. And 640 divided by 2 divided by 4 equals 80. You add the three together and you come up with 160 acres. All right. That concludes subdividing sections, and we hope that you will do well on your math. thank you for joining us with the math questions and hope this was a big help for you.